Going to give you just a moment to go ahead and hop on it with your pencil and your paper. Going to give you just a moment, and I'm going to go to the other phone so I can pull up the comments. Of course, that's a little process that takes a little bit slow using this Cinemaker. But anyway, good afternoon and happy Motivational Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Today, let's talk goals and dreams. This is a really, really good topic. We are going to talk goals and dreams. Goals and dreams. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dr. Campbell, and I'm a millennial. Okay, let's just throw that out there. Yes, I am a millennial, but I'm also a global leader. I am a business professional. I'm actually an academic professional as well. And one of the things that I really love and also struggle with about my life is the fact that I am a millennial. And as millennials, for the generations that came before us, it's really different because, I feel like you guys had it all planned out, all mapped out. You had maybe one or two things that you felt like you were super good at, super great at, and those are the things you honed in on. But if you notice, my generation and the ones that are raising up after us, we're really multi-passionate. Okay, multi-passionate just means that you have many goals, many dreams, many passions that you're really good at. And for those who the other generations, those have come before us, they say things like jack of all trades, but what is it? Jack of all trades, but master. Very true. I mean, you can look at it in my own life or your life if you're a multi-passionate entrepreneur as well. And you just think about all the things that you want to do and all the things that all the goals that you want to put forth. And you're like, oh, but I'm told I should just stay focused in one area. I should just focus on this one thing. But I love this too. And I love that. And you're just, you just tend to get overwhelmed by thinking so much. And I just want to talk to my fellow millennials, my fellow millennial leaders who you have multiple passions and you know that you would like to do more than just like focus on one thing. You have goals, you have dreams, you have visions, focusing on multiple areas. And the beautiful thing is that even though life is short, we still have time. Like if you're breathing today, if you have the, oxygen in your activity of your limbs, you still have time to do and fulfill the goals and dreams that you're looking at, that you're looking to, or maybe you're not even looking at them anymore. Maybe you dropped them off. Maybe you just left them and you said, you know what, I'm just going to let it go because it seems like it's impossible. It seems like it's too hard to do. And the first thing that we have to do, and notice I said we, okay? The first thing that we have to do is we really have to train our thoughts. When it comes to dreams, when it comes to goals, you really do have to train your thoughts. And the reason why is because your feet will follow your mind. Okay? Your feet will follow your mind. Make sure you go ahead and write that down. Your feet will follow your mind. And basically that means if you can't dream it, if you can't see it, if you can't think it up, if you can't, believe it, then you're never going to go after it. You're not going to chase after it. If you already in your mind feel, think, and believe that it's something that you cannot physically achieve in this lifetime, it's something that you just can't do, then you're not going to put any faith or action behind it. Like you're not going to move towards it. And so like I said, what we have to do is we have to change our mindset. Like there has to be some mental shift that happens that says, hey, you can do this. Okay. It might not be easy, but you can do this. And who cares if there's, a cajillion other people in the world doing this as well? There's something unique that you can bring to the table a different perspective. Maybe it's a different look, whatever it is, but you can do this. So again, you have to remember that if your mind isn't thinking of it, if your mind is like, I can't do it, you're already defeated, then your feet will not follow. Okay? Your feet will follow your mind. Is anywhere but, okay? If you're going to keep walking, and sometimes it's really difficult to do when you're just like, oh my God, I don't think that this is going to happen. Or you're just, this is unbelievably tough. Like, or maybe this is just the wrong season. You know, you want to throw that word in there. Maybe this is just the wrong season, or I don't know what's going on, why I can't accomplish this. You have to learn to keep moving forward, keep walking, type of momentum going, and tell yourself, you know what, you can go anywhere you go but backwards. And what backwards does is it places you in like this state of paralysis, right? When you go backwards, you're not able to move forward. When you go backwards, like you're not able to in the right direction of your dreams and your goals. You just go back to the beginning. Oh my gosh, and the beginning is really tough. Like, I know I'm in the beginning of a lot of things that I'm working on, and I see the potential. I see the purpose behind it. I see the goals, dreams, but listen here, this here beginning, I'm doing it now so that I don't have to do it again later. And that's what the whole premise of Anywhere But Backwards comes from. It's like, do the hard stuff now so that as you keep moving, you keep walking forward, you can go correctly in the direction of your dreams and you don't have to go back. Because when you go backwards, it's you want to give up. Honestly. Like, if you have to go backwards, I don't even want to, bruh, you can have this. I don't want to do it because I've already been past this part, and getting stuck here is just like, it's like death to my dreams. So that's why we say anywhere but backwards. Anywhere but backwards. And the next thing too is you must protect the flame. This, see, what flame? What are you talking about? Okay, so let me just tell you, this morning, where do I have my little candle? Okay, let me take look at my little candle. All right, let me show you my beautiful candle that I got from Egypt. I got it in Cairo. It's real, okay? Now I call it, it's basically an oil diffuser, right? I have some Egyptian oil, authentic, like real, from Cairo, right in there in February, along with this beautiful thing, right? And so I have a very sensitive nose. I wanted some extra, like, just feng shui this morning as I was, having my morning devotional. And so I put a little tea light, in there, and I lit a match. Put a little tea light in there, and I lit a match, and I have the fan blowing because it's hot. And I lit a match, and the flame started off real big, okay? Big flame, right? I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. And as I got closer to the candle to light the candle, the flame blew out. Because I was moving toward the candle right at a point when the fan was hitting the flame, right? So the fan actually didn't make the flame. It like killed it, okay? I mean, it was gone. It was gone. I'm like, what's going on? The fan turned at like the wrong time. Literally, it turned at the wrong time. I could have had the candle lit and everything, right? So I lit another match, and this time I was smart because I protected the flame, okay? I made sure no matter whatever way the fan was blowing, I wasn't going to blow this flame out, okay? So I had it, I was protecting it, I lit the candle perfectly fine. And as I was lighting the candle, it came to me like that fan, the whole thing about the fan and then the match being lit and then blowing out is a lot of times like how your goals and dreams are, Charity. Like, you will be so on fire. You will be lit, okay? Lit to the high heavens, so excited about things. And then maybe you might share it with someone who doesn't share your same enthusiasm, and because one person that you admire or one person that you love and thought that, they would have the same type of enthusiasm about your dream, about your goal, would be as enthusiastic as you are, but they're not, you just burn out. Like, and you ain't even do anything. Like, you started, wow, you were great, but because you had some resistance, because you had wind blow on you, or because you had, this whole, I'm really excited, you should be excited too, and it didn't turn out the way you thought it would, you let the flame go out. So that's why it's super important, your flame, okay? Now, everybody's going to understand your vision, your dream. Everybody's going to be on the same page. Some your loved ones, your family, for those of you who are married, maybe they're your spouses. For those of you who, you're super tight with your brothers, sisters, play cousins, whatever, and you're really excited about something. For my affiliate marketing people, you're really excited about this new business you just joined into. You trying to get some recruits, and you share it with them, and they like, I don't care about that. And if you hear it enough, like you hear it time and time again, that thing is going to blow your flame out. So you have to protect your flame, because you never know what your flame might blow up in your life. Like something big, something huge. And some people don't catch on fire with you until they see just how lit your situation will become, just how bright, just how positively flame. And when people start to see things, then they might want to join you in your nonprofit organization, or then they might want to join in with your health challenge or whatever it is. You have to protect your flame, because that is the thing that gives you life. That's the thing that gives you to want to keep going on. Okay? So you have to learn how to protect when it comes to goals and your dreams. I want you to ask yourself these questions. Goals and dreams that you've given up on. Goals, and then all of a sudden, more goals, more dreams. Excuse me. When you are considering your goals and your dreams, I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, why did I give up on this dream? Like, what happened? What was it that made me go from I'm a believer to like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's just not the right time, or maybe I'm on this financial dream of financial being out of debt. Why did I give up on this dream of going to school? Why did I give up this dream of opening up my own business? Whatever it was. Ask yourself, why did I give up? Secondly, how has my life changed or changed as a result of giving up? Like, okay, life the same? Is my life the same? And if not, then is it better? Is it worse? Like, because sometimes it could just be that maybe it's just not the right. Okay, let's come back to that. It might just not be time yet to fulfill this goal or this dream, and that's okay. Okay, just don't give up on it, right? Set it to the side, put it on the back burner, but back burner too long. Okay, make sure you go back to it. Make sure you go back if it is something that you truly want to fulfill. Okay, the next question you need to ask yourself is, if I started towards my goals like right now, like 2:30 p.m. Eastern time this day, how would I feel or be by January 2021? By January 2021, how will I feel? What would my life be like if I started right now, like today, like right now? If I started taking action, if I picked that goal back up, if I relit, the flame in my life for this goal, for this dream, for this desire, what would my life look like? How will I feel? If it's a health goal, what will my body look like? What will my mind feel like? What will my thoughts be like? What will my associations be like? Because, honey, when you start dropping physical weight, you also drop some psychological weight and people weight too. Just sometimes people just don't stick with you, and that's okay because you're making room for more. But think about these things when you're considering your goals and your dreams, picking them up, moving forward, going anywhere but backwards, okay? Now, some people, I will say this, some people think that, they can't fulfill their goal or their dream because they don't have, they don't have enough visibility or they don't have enough people following them. To find your core supporters. You are not alone. You are not alone. Listen here. I know that there are so many people who are bloggers. That really, really, really grinds my gears is the fact that back in 2004, I started as a blogger. And because of the thing that I did not do, which was be consistent, okay? Do you know if that's 16 years ago? Do you know? Let me bring this camera back up. 16 years ago, I started blogging. It was even called blogging. It was just a couple of us journaling, digital journaling, electronic journaling, talking about our lives and what we're doing, and vlogging with YouTube. But because I let all of these blow out my flame multiple times because he started back when I, China and I was doing well, and then because I wanted people to be as enthusiastic about my dream and about my goals. How crazy is that? Now, because when you get older, you get mature, and when you experience things, you get more mature. How crazy is that for you to stop your goal, your dream, because somebody else is not as enthusiastic or as the word for today is enthusiastic, okay? The word for today is enthusiastic. So how crazy would it be for me to be upset with someone for them not being excited about my goal or my dream, and I stopped doing whatever it is that I was doing? Does that make sense? But that's what happens. That's what happens. Or at least that's what happened to me. I can't speak for anybody else. But that's what happened. So because I felt I don't have my tribe, or I don't have my core followers. And let me tell you, one of the worst things to do is expect your family and your friends to follow you. Okay? They love you because they have to. Okay? They love you because they have to. Sometimes it's just going to be, it might even just be your parents that will really, really follow you. But they ain't going to follow you all the way. So what if you never have, your tribe or the people that you feel supposed to take, not reach your goals and your dreams, fight for the correct pronoun here, people, is your, not our. It's your. So you have to think about this thing. Listen, there's more than enough people. Maybe you just haven't found them yet. Maybe they just come into your life yet, right? But they're there. They're there. And they're never going to find you if you don't be consistent. They're never going to find you. They're never going to come across your blog. They're never going to see your YouTube channel. They're never going to see your shop, your store. They're never going to see your products. They're never going to hear your music or anything if you don't move forward with your goals and your dreams, whether you feel like you have support or not. Trust me, your core supporters will come. I cannot say that enough. Your core supporters will come at the proper time. But first, you're going to have to do the work. You have to keep putting in the work. Okay? Because this is your goal, your dream, not an hour, right? It's your goal, your dream. So, this is what I have a challenge. Is that your dreams you gave up on? Dreams you gave up on. Maybe it was being a business owner. Maybe it was being a dancer. Maybe in music. Maybe it was being a fashion stylist. It could be anything. Maybe it was becoming a medical doctor or a dentist or whatever. Okay, is it one of your dreams you gave up on? And then ask yourself, what would it take to reach those goals now? What would, how much time would it take? Okay. Investment would it take? What would it take to actually reach your goals and your dreams? And then ask yourself, what would life look like if you actively started moving towards those goals, those actions? What would it look like? What would your life, like, would your life be better? Would it be worse? Would it be the same? Because obviously we want it to be better, right? We want it to move in the correct direction. Ask yourself these questions. What would it be if I did go back to school? Okay, now I'm done. But what if that's one of your dreams? What would it be if, did open up that? Okay. What what are the tools I need? Okay. So then after you ask yourself that question, if you would like some accountability and you decide, hey, this is the day that I am going to move forward. This is the day that, I'm going to pick it back up and just see what happens. I am going to devote my time and attention, my spare time and attention. If I already have a full time, like, I'm going to give it actual action. Like, I'm actually going to do something. I'm actually going to do something. What would that look like? If you are going to do that, if you're making the decision to make those steps today, and if you'd like accountability, message me. Send me those messages like you be sending me those crazy forward videos and stuff on Instagram. Okay, DM me on Instagram. Send me a message on Facebook, on the Dr. Charity TV page. Send me a tweet or send me a DM on Twitter. Message me on LinkedIn. And let's connect, because I love helping people goals in their dreams. Message me, connect with me at Dr. Charity. Help. I a lot of work. This, see if anybody, because there are things to show for it, and then there are things that I've been super inconsistent with, and I have to show. Tackle for the rest of this year, and you want some accountability to me, I would love to partner with you just to be a supporter, hold you accountable to your goals and your dreams, because hey, 2020 isn't over yet. And if you felt like you lost a lot in 2020, you still have to really, really, really be victorious. So thank you once again for tuning in to today. I will see you next.